As an artist, one of the things I get asked the most is, can you teach me how to paint? Hey, I'm Lori, and on this channel you will find over 100 free acrylic painting tutorials. If you're new here, you'll want to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Watch until the end of the video if you want to see some behind the scenes footage. Now let's get into the tutorial. Hello, we're back, and today I have my friend Jillian with me.
Hello.
And we are going to paint a mini canvas painting of Mount Rainier. We're actually just going to cover the entire canvas with that color. That side to side strokes.
Okay.
And if you're finding that it's not
Quite enough, or you
can always get more or add water. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay. And this would probably be my first time doing an acrylic painting, except for when I was a child.
Wow.
So this has been many, many years since I've used acrylics.
Okay, so we're going to block in a lot of the sort of the detail of the painting, and what I've done is I actually had a bunch of colors on my canvas or on my palette already, and a lot of it was the phthalo blue and some hooker's green and some Payne's gray, and I just kind of made this interesting color. I could have used black, but this will make the painting a bit more interesting. So you'll see why it's got to be a really dark color in just a minute. So we'll just start blocking in basically the trees, and they're not going to look very pretty at first. I'm just blocking them in, but I'm also not trying to paint over the sky too much. Like I can't go back and redo the sky anymore, so we have to be quite careful with not painting the trees too fat. So that's, I mean, they're ugly right now, but I'm going to fix them. So if you want,
start with that.
So you can start with that, and then I'm going to start with the mountain. And I'm just blocking it in just so that I know where it is. And we're going to put in different colors as we go. And we're going to start with the darkest color and then lead to the lightest color. And it's a mirror image, so whatever we do on the top of the painting, we have to do the exact same thing on the bottom of the painting. So if my peak is here, then my peak down here has to be
the same,
completely in line with it.
Okay.
And if I have a weird tree there, then I have to, it has to be very similar shape and length. And if I've got 3 up there, I have to have 3 down here.
Right. Symmetry.
Precisely. The nice thing about landscapes is they don't have to be perfect, and often they still look
realistic.
Yes,
and good
when you're finished. Even though, like, at this point, it looks a bit like a kindergarten student has been messing with my
everything
canvas.
I need to know I learned in kindergarten.
Okay, so now that we have it all blocked in, I'm going to show you the next step. I have put quinacridone magenta.
Wow, that's quite a word.
Quinacridone magenta.
Okay.
With mostly titanium white, and then I've come up with this color. And so, in the reference photo, the top chunk of this Mount Rainier is being bathed in some kind of pink sunlight. I think it was a sunrise. Would it be a sunrise or sunset? I don't know if
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it could be either, but I'm feeling more sunset.
Because of the pink?
Yeah, just because of the, well, actually, you know what? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
Either.
Okay, so you're just, but are you leaving the top a little bit of, get the very top? You
get the very top.
Oh, you are getting very top.
That dark color out.
Yeah, okay.
On the left side, maybe I'm going to leave a tiny bit of it. But you don't have to, because we're going to come back in with a bit of dark blue over there as well.
Oh, okay.
And so keep in mind the shape, the shape of these. You want to
leave space for that.
Leave that out.
Okay.
So we're just
so you're
in the
actually
pink.
kind of doing that shape, kind of keeping that in mind. That's the shape, kind of.
Yeah, we're just really going to paint just that part pink that we need to be pink. And then whatever you did up here, you do the same thing on the bottom. Yeah, I wonder what a difference YouTube has made in the world, because like when I go online to post these videos, like there's so many other people giving away free art lessons, free guitar lessons, free
Yeah.
voice lessons, free
Yeah.
piano, you know, so
Yeah.
I really hope that in the end the benefits outweigh any of the negative.
Yeah. Yeah. Like people are just growing and learning and
Yeah.
and
Doing all the things they couldn't
expanding.
maybe have afforded to get lessons for.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
like you had the opportunity to have lessons as a kid. I didn't. Like we were very poor.
Yeah, right.
And
right.
so I'm just I was so grateful when in probably 2008 I really started using YouTube for lessons and things I wanted to learn that I couldn't afford.
Yeah, yeah. And are you talking about mainly in regards to art and painting?
Well,
or just
I
kind
learned
of all sorts of
guitar.
things? Oh, guitar, yeah.
I couldn't play a lick of guitar until I guess it was
Just looking.
trying to think of the year that would have been. I've been playing since Mitchell was a baby and he's 15, so
Okay, you started playing when he was a baby, eh? Wow, that's
I
ambitious.
I tried a few times.
I was just
before
trying to
then.
be a mom. You're so great. I'm going to learn guitar now, too. That's awesome.
I tried a few times before
Now you're
then,
doing
but
pink.
I had a guitar that wouldn't tune,
Oh.
and I didn't know that. I thought it was me, because when you're a beginner, you just think,
Yeah.
oh, I suck.
Yeah.
Whenever I learn a skill, I love teaching it to someone. It's just, I don't know, it's like, I have to.
You just have to pass it on? That's so good. That's awesome.
So we added a little bit of darker pink just to kind of make it look like
Yeah.
a mountain, and like some of it's craggy, I guess, and pinker than others because of the way the sun is hitting it.
Yeah.
You know what's really fun to do too is come up here and look in the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Because it looks even better from a distance somehow.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then I'm
And
gonna,
it's interesting to see our differences.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so are we done with that?
So
part?
I'm going to go in just the straight white now. So
Okay.
you clean off your brush.
Yeah.
Go in the straight white, and the tippy tip of the mountain should be white, and then just a couple of little flecks in amongst some other spots that you see on the reference photo. Just look for the lightest,
Yeah.
and then just put a few little
Yeah, okay.
flecks, because you could easily overdo this part, and then it wasn't worth.
It doesn't, and then you don't have the contrast, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I find it easy as a painter when I paint to get carried away. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more there.
Yeah.
And then, oh, too much.
Yes.
Too much of that. Too much of a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to go back into like a lighter blue. And there's some nice some snow in between
Right.
some rocky bits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just going to do some of that.
Do some of that. Okay.
And so it's kind of a really, really light blue. It's almost white also, but it's definitely got more of a tinge of blue than, say, pink.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right.
And so I'm just going to, I'm not going to do it exactly right. I'm just going to
Just
kind of,
start to,
just start to put some of those details in. And then remember to leave room for the mirror image down
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm thinking about that too. And I'm visually, or I should say, visually keeping in mind when I look at my painting where that midline is.
Yes,
Isn't that good to always have that focal point?
Yeah.
Like to know that?
Did you ever watch Bob Ross as a kid?
I didn't.
You didn't. Oh, I guess not, because you're too young.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been on TV
I'm 10
then.
years. Okay, yeah.
He was actually on TV when I was a kid.
Oh, okay,
I would watch him at my grandma's house.
But I think I know what he looks like. I think I've seen him just as like on TV as in an old episode or something. Like
a
flipping through.
rerun. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did he have white hair?
No, he had
Sorry, Bob.
a crazy head of afro hair.
Oh, okay. It wasn't white. It wasn't light. Like it was the. Okay.
Unless maybe you saw like one of his very last ones. I don't recall him ever having white hair.
Okay.
He actually was a Caucasian fellow, but he permed his hair so that he wouldn't have to cut it as often.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I haven't heard of such a thing.
Apparently, it was before he had been found or whatever.
Yeah, discovered.
And he just was an artist that wasn't making a lot of money, and that was one way he thought he could save money is to have a perm.
Oh, wow.
And then his hair would stay kind of
Interesting.
looking nicer longer, or looking the way that he wanted to longer.
Right.
And I put a few more.
But he's very well known for doing his show, right? Like now,
yeah.
like now
he's actually
You
probably
said-
more famous now than he was then.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
and
you
he's
told me
gone
that
now.
there's kind of a resurgence of watching him.
Yeah.
A lot of people are.
And the neat thing about painting is often you don't actually have to think very hard.
That's
have
true.
to look at the reference photo a
I
lot
know.
and just paint what's actually there, not what you think is there. Just look at it abstractly and see. And the cool thing about doing them side by side is to even show people that they don't have to look the same, and they won't.
Yeah.
And they'll have your own little signature on them.
Yeah.
Your little stamp of how you do things and how you see things. And then everyone's an original. I love it.
Yeah, our trees are very different.
Yeah, super different. And
I'm very
love,
into the detail.
I love how your sky is peeking through, and you're purposely making sure that your sky is still peeking
Yeah,
through.
like the bit of white,
Yeah.
the bit of the lighter part.
Yeah, see how I kind of filled mine in? But I like how that's definitely a neat effect to let some sky peek through.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm very flattered from Lori Morris, an artist.
So amazing. This is such a great experience.
Good. Oh,
Yeah, I love this.
I really like what you're doing there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We could pretty much be finished. Like we could sign these and they look complete. This particular painting is extremely easy to do. We probably will be a bit finicky and do a few little touches off camera, and then I'll show you some of the still images after. But please come back for more painting tutorials. There's always free painting tutorials on this channel. And don't forget to press that like button. It actually does help promote the video. And if you really did like it, just press that like button and subscribe too, because there's going to be more of these coming.
Fantastic.
So thanks, Julian.
Thank you, Lori.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great day, everyone.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm curious, Lori, how long you've been painting? Like, since you were a child? Or you've been...
I've been painting since 2012, and it happens to coincide with the year that we went to Israel.
Oh.
And I only noticed that about maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah?
What a coincidence. I went to Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and it actually says in the Bible that people are blessed when they go on a pilgrimage to Israel.
Wow, I need to go there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's
And
amazing.
I definitely seem to have noticed some things that have been different in my life since we went.
Wow.
And I mean, it was a blessing to go, period.
Yeah.
Much less than be blessed because we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
So you were painting before, like, but not as
No.
seriously? Or not at all?
Never.